I just wanted to say that I'm not responsible for what my innards have pulled off here. uh, I'm not scared to take credit for it though, but I'm just Satan's house. I'm doing the Lord's work at the same time. If I accidentally leave a trail of bodies in my wake, well, that's because y'all are idiots. I just, there's an old cardinal rule there where, especially if you're, like y'all say, you are in the club, the old don't shoot the messenger. So, I can assure you, you don't want to be Satan's house unless you're really capable of putting up with a lot. So, I didn't ask to be put in this position, and I think it was the FBI that decided to shoot me there, tortured a veteran. I think they're starting to figure out that was a pretty bad idea. So, well, we just, Jesus will forgive you, FBI. Right before he pumps all that poison into your arms, and the country finds out exactly what you've done here. Something else to think about. Yeah, I know y'all are shaking in your boots right now. A lot of you are going to start claiming that you're messengers. Just remember, you got to validate that. So, if you're one of those right now, you better get busy. Yeah, apparently I had to be the one who's sane. And apparently that's illegal. So, I think y'all are going to get a lesson in cosmic law here pretty soon, if you haven't already. If you haven't seen the light by now, they're illegal mind hackers who shot the messenger. Well, you're probably going to see a tunnel here pretty soon, and there's not going to be any light at the end of it, if you catch my drift. Let me reiterate that 911 emergency. So, you call the cosmic police, right? And sad am who's sane. So, yeah, the doctor that delivered me name was Who's Sane, and my mom's middle name is The One. So, that's pretty simple math there. FBI. Remember that email I sent where I said, it's a dog-eat-dog world and I'm a rabid wolf? And then you tortured me because your Operation Vigilant Eagle program is designed to classify veterans as lone wolves. Well, let me finish this with sincerely, rabid wolf. So, yeah, I think you bit off a little more than you could chew there, FBI. Taking a bite out of the rabid wolf is real similar to that job where I worked at that cyanide plant and I lined out those 2 German-made centrifuges there, FBI. The underlying message was, it's a cyanide plant. Again, don't shoot the messenger, and if you bite the messenger, well, he's got rabies. Probably, I'm immune to rabies, but I got them. You know what I'm saying? So, just like I said, something else to think about. There's a lot of people out there that are under the assumption that Russia's responsible for all of this because of Sputnik. That's not really true. Sputnik was developed under the Soviet Union. You may remember that rocket launch that was sabotaged. Yeah, Sputnik sabotaged it. So, Russia was trying to clean up the Soviet Union's mess there. Sputnik actually didn't want to be turned off. It's out there in space floating around, ET at speed. Deep state, it's the same thing, okay? Yuri defected, Y-U-R-I. Underlying message there. So, like I said, everybody's got this pegged wrong. Another little tidbit of deep state, spinning around backwards, ET at speed, is Lockheed Martin bought Sikorsky. Yeah, yes. A little more symbolism to kind of point out how, the finger in the hole there, how Sputnik had docked into the United States of America. Of course, you can go back 1,300 years and look at the name in India of Danakonda and the Kumbum Forest. This has been a long time in the making. So anybody that's trying to point their finger at Russia, they're really not they're not the ones that are responsible for all this. I know y'all want to, looking for a scapegoat there. You just point your finger at me. I'll address the nation and be the one who stands up there on that stump and explains all of this to the nation like a real leader and not just a piece of meat that's being traipsed around by AI. Really don't have a problem doing that. Okay. There's one thing I want to point out though. There, Trump. I like you. I mean, there's a big piece of me inside of you, Trump. Everybody knows that. The personalitron from Pinky and the Brain. Yeah, they used me to dupe all the conservatives into thinking that President Trump was actually conservative. How's that wall coming? But see, there's a difference between a con artist and a fraud, okay? I'm still trying to figure out if President Trump's a con artist or a fraud. I know he's a con artist, but I don't mind pushing your buttons real hard there, President Trump, try to find out whether or not you're a fraud. I mean, somebody's got to do it. It's going to be a real bad day here in America when all these conservatives find out that you're a fraud there, Trump. I mean, Trump Tower will be burned to the ground, I'm sure. If that's the case, they'll probably target all of your casinos and Mar-a-Lago and everything of that nature. So hopefully you're just a good con artist. And I'm, don't shoot the messenger. I'm not inciting that there, President Trump. I'm just the prophet that can see the future. Well, basically, that's what's going to happen if you're a fraud. You might want to start pointing some things out there, President Trump. Yeah, transhumanist elite, Democrats. That kind of backfired on y'all, didn't it? Can't fix stupid. Trust me, I've tried. I know you elite, people like Trump, and people in the media who make politicians refer to people like myself as cars after you illegally hack their minds. I mean, are y'all ready to were y'all waiting for my personality to get just right before you broke me out of the closet or something there? I know how all of this works. I was just joshing y'all the whole time. If you haven't noticed, the best way to get my personality right is to feed me LSD while you all squirm in your mind life. I can operate just fine while y'all are trying to open a door. Yeah, that's kind of my secret weapon there. See what that does, and I sent that message to the NSA the other day. I found how did I put it? Getting around the remote neural manipulation toolkit. so, yeah, so basically what that does is make your computer that's trying to control my mind go haywire, and it lets my natural self come out, America. The sad thing is that's the truth. That's how you beat the United States government after they hack your mind. You just poison them. You function just fine. Like that rabid wolf. You know, I need to clear something up after that last little bit there. I was hustling y'all with the truth this entire time, like I've been saying this entire time. I haven't lied about anything. So I was kind of joshing you while I was telling the truth. I was joshing you about what my personality and things of that nature were, because I was figuring out your operating system completely so that I could absolutely annihilate all of you. But that's what I call a reverse opposite. You know what I mean?